podcast. My name is John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy for Global Real Estate School, and another 5-minute real estate exam tip. Well, I'm feeling a little bit better. I was in Mexico City this past week for a real estate conference where I presented, and thank goodness I did not have the allergy or the cold. My wife seems to think it's more of an allergy issue, and so anyway, I have felt a little bit better today. And my voice is still a little bit, not back to normal. But anyway, we're still going to plug along and do our 5-minute real estate exam tips. And today I'm not going to give you a question. We will not work a math problem. I just want to give you a tip on the real estate exam. And I've heard several of my students tell me, John, thank you for sharing this secret with us, because we saw a couple of questions just like that, and it helped us pass the real estate. They passed the real estate exam, but I know it helped them with those questions. And here's my secret tip, okay? You will see 1 or 2 questions, maybe more than that will be questions that will have a lot of information. I'm talking about data, people, expenses, just a lot of stuff. And when you first see the question, it will freak you out. I'm just thinking of that song called Freak Out. Remember that? Well, maybe that's from my era. But I'm telling you what, you will see a question and it's going to have a lot of information. They will give you taxes. They'll tell you what the proration of the insurance is, what the broker's charging. There's another broker involved, and you'll see this huge question. And then down at the bottom of the question, they will say, how will the earnest money be shown on the closing statement? Or something really minute, or they just want one piece of information out of that question. So my tip for you is this: do not let those long, huge questions, when you click the next button and a question pops up and it's that deep, take a deep breath and don't panic, because they may just want one small piece of information from that question. So don't let the test writers boggle your mind, okay? They want to give you lots of facts, data, and information. You always want to know, what do they want me to answer? And read the question a couple, 3 times, look at what they want you to answer, and then just sit back, take a deep breath, and you'll be fine. So we're at 3 minutes and 10 seconds. I wanted to give you that tip. Do not let those questions interfere with your testing process. And here's a second bonus tip. You might see 5 or 6 questions and you may have no idea what the answer is. And so you skip those questions on the computer because you can flag them and come back, or they will let you come back to those. Don't let the fact that you had to skip 5 or 6 or 7 questions mess with your mind, because chances are they will answer 3 or 4, maybe all 6 of those questions, 7 of those questions down the road through other questions, if that makes sense. You may see other questions down the test road and say, oh, now I know how to answer that question 23 that I had to skip, when you go back to it. So, a lot of it's mental preparation. I tell students, don't get upset if people are leaving early before you, because not everyone in the testing center is taking the real estate exam. When I took an exam for Oklahoma, the girl next to me had just mentioned she was taking her barber exam, which was just 50 questions. I was taking 150 questions. So naturally, she left earlier than I did. I had several questions that I couldn't answer. However, I just skipped those, and guess what? I saw questions down the road that helped me answer those questions that I had to skip. And then finally, again, do not let those big, long jumbo questions mess with your mind. Chances are they just want to know one specific piece of information from the question. Well, it's 5 minutes. Time is up. Hope these tips help you out. We'd love for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on the subscribe button. Hit the alert bar. You'll be You'll be notified when we have new content. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We'd love for you to join us there. Hey, we even have a podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean, and many of the other podcasting platforms. All of those places, just look for Global Real Estate School and go to our website, globalrealestateschool.com. I've got some great resources and tools to help you pass the real estate exam on the first attempt. As always, thanks for watching this YouTube video.